Look, to me, I'm a national security guy, and anything that kills 100,000 people a year is a national security crisis, right? It's what we call a tier 1 threat. And the last administration did not classify the drug trafficking enterprise as a prime threat against the American people. And so what happens is you reorient the system of intelligence collection operations. I mean, I'm not making this up. They said climate change is our biggest priority. DEI is our biggest priority. I mean, you guys have heard this, and you've had guests on that say it. But these are the ramifications in real life. I only have X amount of people that can target something, right? Same with the CIA, same with the DOD. But if the United States government and Uncle Sam and your commander-in-chief said, hey, I need your X amount of people looking here, I can't clone that army to look back at fentanyl. Right. Plus, we have to follow the chain of command.
It's so crazy that they would say climate change and DEI were the priorities for the FBI.
Well, for the government.
For the government in total.
So I'll give you a better example. So I was, in the end of the last Trump administration, I was chief of staff of the Department of Defense. One of the greatest jobs. At the time, I thought the greatest job I'd ever have. And when we left, we said, hey, you know, Iran's a huge threat. We got to never let up on the counterterrorism mission. We still have hostages out there we got to find and bring home. And the narcotics mission is a big priority. We handed off our playbook and we said, look, this is not a political issue. This is protecting the American people and our allies. So we hope you guys continue this effort. So the DOD has this thing called CONOPS, Concept of Operations. The Department of Defense has 3 million employees, and a CONOP is how you move the machine of the Department of Defense. Hey, we have a threat in Indo-PACOM. How many carrier groups are we sending down there? We got a threat with government X. What are we doing operationally, kinetically? What are we doing intelligence collection? That's a CONOP. The first concept of operation that the Biden administration launched at the Department of Defense was on climate change. You can't make this shit up.
What do you think that's all about? Like, as an outsider, as someone like looking at it going, I just don't understand. Like, where's the profit in this? Like, what's the motive? Like, what would incentivize all these people to get on board with it without someone logically stepping in and saying, hey, this is not our top priority?
I think so that was something I tried to answer when I was out of government for the last 4 years before I took this job. And the answer laid in the first Trump term. We were doing things so effectively on national security that hadn't been done before in such speed and volume that the media hated us for it because the other party had tried to do it and failed. And
like
so,
what thing specifically?
So when it comes to, hostages, I could talk about that forever too. Used to be counterterrorism was a big portfolio.